reading a really great insights that I'm finding in this book. This one is dedicated to my boys. It's written from Vula Mvelo Mvigeli, from Auntie B, Auntie Barbara Lawrence. And this speaks to me because there is so much that is in this book that speaks to not just the crisis, but the solutions to the poverty crisis in our country, underdevelopment crises. There are various crises that we are going through. There's something called the unemployment crisis. There's something that me and Auntie P always talk about when it comes to issues of work, words like unemployment or the word employment itself, the word labor, and all that. We prefer the word work. But let me not say too much. I want to really read a little bit here. There's something here, a poem called "It's the Land" by Barbara Lawrence Strydom. It's the land, it's the livestock. You see, our love language lies coded in this beauty. It is more than food, it is our prosperity. Are we trapped in urban life with no African assets? Is our only inheritance an insurance policy? Is this the African reality? Is this how we permissioned our life force to be harvested each day? Can I go forward and reset? I walk the land to heal my pain. I walk the land to heal the pain of the soil, for the womb to empty its stains. May the land remember me. From my soul to my soul, I am a land returner. It is quite profound, this book. Let me read something else. My harvest. I rediscovered the power of seed. I recognized that I needed the healing that horticultural therapy provides. And now I am so grateful for the seed. Seed brought me back to the soil. I confirmed that my spirit is returning to the land. I am a land returner. This rural farm-raised girl was awakening to the inheritance in seed, her heritage, and her food legacy. I was transformed into my own personal horticultural therapist. The last harvest was on 29 June 2021. For 6 months, the entire community of land returnees shared deep, deep joy, each one fully exploring their dreams, gleaning and harvesting differently together with our children, impacting so many lives across the globe with each activity. The Africa I see is seed, is prosperous, is hands on, owning one's own seed and producing food and generously sharing or bartering, is healthy. Why? What do you see? What do you see? This book was inspired by this experience, and it is a gift to the reader who is vacillating about the journey to explore their spirit tugging them back to the soil. Meditate on the 49 7 times 7 affirmations of the seed and write down your own seed story. Vision requires action. We get to create new paths, omit prepared ones to follow. Seed will bring us back to the land. Seed is capturing, seed is captured in simplicity and reverence through the whispers of the soil. This is reminding me that as I'm preparing my mind and I'm about to write my presentation for the NOVA conference, the Planetary Health Partners, and I forgot the full title of the conference, but I'm speaking about soul food and indigenous knowledge, and stories and seeds and nature and all that. Reading this is reminding me that we must refrain from thinking indigenous knowledge is historical. We are the indigenous people. We are the natives of the land called Africa at the moment. It was called Tane Nehisi before. It was called Tameri, the beloved land. It was called Taneter, the land of the gods. Some call it Alkebulan, some call it Gondwana, some call it different names, but right now it is called Africa. This Africa is a blessed space to live in, yet it has so many problems, and all these problems are founded in history, a history of pain, a history of trauma, and a history of enslavement by both Arabs and Europeans and people who were basically misled to think. I would say misled, because there was a group of them who made it their program to enslave us. But many of their countrymen were misled into thinking that African people are inferior to other races, reduced to animals. This happened around the 15th and 16th century. Before that, whiteness as a race didn't exist. Whiteness as a designation of a people didn't exist. Blackness didn't exist. We were just people from different lands, living different lives, having our own ways of being. But the point I'm making is that indigeneity, being indigenous or being native, and indigenous knowledge does not necessarily mean going all the way back. Yes, we believe in Sankofa. Sankofa is important to go back and fetch what worked for your ancestors so that you can use it today. But it's important also to note that we are forging a future. As the book suggests, as the book states, it is dedicated to the children's children. We are doing what we're doing today and writing what we write and doing the work we do so that we can prepare our children to be even greater ancestors than we ever were. So we are planting the seeds in the mind, we are planting the seeds in the hearts, we are planting the seed in the soil, and we are hopefully also planting the seeds in today so that our tomorrows can be brighter. We give thanks and praises.